Hello friends, welcome to Google Global University and College of Faculty of Science. So, till now we introduce basic methods to determine structures of organic molecules. It included UV, IR, NMR and other basic method to determine structure of compounds accurately. So, structure determination of such a large compound cannot be determined by simpler spectroscopic method. More sophisticated instruments and techniques are required to simplify informations revealed by NMR. Several NMR spectra are consist of large number of peaks overlap and hence wrong information are interpreted and difficult to study the structure. Hence NMR is revolutionized by several other techniques which are used to study much details. Distortionless enhancement by polarization transfer depth is a double resonance pulse program. 7. That transfer polarization from an excited nucleus to another, most commonly 1H to 13C. This result is a sensitivity enhancement relative to standard decoupled 1D carbon spectra, which benefits only from the small nuclear overhauser effect, is our NOE enhancement effect. So, depth is a great tool to add it to your structure elucidation peak assessment. Another is NOE effect. When a specific nucleus is magnetically excited and its neighbor is at equilibrium, relaxation occurs between the two nuclei. Because of this relaxation, the intensity of the nucleus that was at equilibrium changes. For a carbon and its neighboring proton, it is possible to observe an almost four-fold increase in signal strength resulting from decoupling leads to separate and identify isomer. Next are shift reagents in NMR spectroscopy. Is a reagent added to a solution to induce chemical shifts and thus simplify complex spectra. So we started with the shift reagent. First is the shift reagent. Here the example of shift reagent we studied that European structures by the R1 and R2 of our alkyl chain. Here the different R1 and R2 is a primary, secondary, tertiary. There are possible R1 and R2. The European trees dipenolyl methane is EUDPM thrice, and if EUFOD thrice is the European trees heptafluoridyl methyl octane and if EU FHD thrice mean European trees decafluoroheptane. So all the above shift reagent must be soluble in common NMR solvents. If these reagents to useful to our determination of the spectra in the NO effect and another effect and another determination of NMR spectra. So they should make complex with the compound under study. Therefore, organic compounds having following functional groups can be studied using shift reagents. So these compound we studied by the shift reagent and determination by the spectra of the use of shift reagents. So which type of like amines, alcohols, ketones, aldehydes, ethers, esters and nitriles and epoxides. These are the functional group can be studied by using SIP reagents. The mechanism is electron spin of paramagnetic europium is partially transformed to the protons of the organic substrate through the intervening bonds. Here the main words of the europium is partially transformed to the protons of organic substrate. Then if the europium is our shift reagent is transfer proton by to the organic substrate, and organic substrate give intensity high. So how this possible? We saw the spinning of paramagnetic europium generates secondary magnetic field around the protons. We saw the magnetic field in the proton NMR spectroscopy. How to produce the magnetic field by the protons in the nuclei. In the nuclei, presence of protons and neutrons. The neutrons are neutral and protons are the positive. The secondary magnetic field generate here de-shielded proton. We know about the shielded and de-shielded protons, and the magnetic field generate the de-shielded protons is increase the delta value. If the delta value, we show the delta value of proton NMR in another video. The signal are pulled down in the downfield region and are separate nicely. This signal pull down to the downfield region and separate nicely. Why? How do they come to the downfield region? Because of the europium is transfer the protons by shift reagent, and this shift reagent to pull down the signal to downfield region, and we are easily separate out these signals. In this case of other lanthanides complex, example is Praseodymium complexes, the effect is reverse. In the this effect in the Praseodymium, the complex is reverse effect. When the this the downfield region is go to the upfield region, and the signals are pull away, is means a pull away up to upfield region in lower delta value is in upfield region. If the value of delta value is lower, then is upfield region, and if they increase the delta value, and this is the downfield region. Now here we show the how to the separate out the molecules by the shift reagent signals. So here the example of shift reagent, use of shift reagent and study of NMR spectrums of 6-methylquinoline. Here the structure of 6-methylquinoline we show in our figure. So this 6-methylquinoline H2 have a ortho and meta coupled doublet, and H3 H4 they are all are doublet, but H5 have a singlet. So we saw how to get this singlet. The neighboring protons have a singlet, there have a no protons, then the signal is singlet. Here now we show the spectra of this 6-methylquinoline. Methylquinoline have a solution of CdCl3. Now we show that the shift reagent is soluble in organic solvent, though here the CdCl3, and the 0.3 m moles europium DPM thrice added. This makes us to added, and that easily separate out the signals of this 6-methylquinoline. We show in the figure the 4 and 8, this 3, 5, 7 and 2 is in graph A. There are separate out easily to graph B by the using of shift reagent. So this is the use of shift reagent, and how this get upfield region and downfield region. If the downfield region the delta value is high and is upfield region the delta value is low. So now we started our another point of very important points is nuclear Overhauser effect, is also called NOE as SY and NOE, means NOE is a nuclear Overhauser effect. The what's the mechanism of this effect is how to separate out and how to use this, why we use the NOE effect we already discussed in the first slide, because of the why we need this effect, because of the some of the uh, NMR of proton and 13C is not applicable to separate out of closest proton and closest carbon. How we show in this effect, the integration of the signal increases and corresponds to more than one proton. Here the only the integration of the signal increase. When one signal, we saw the signals, we know about the signals to give in NMR spectroscopy. The signals increases and corresponds to more than one proton. The more than one proton, if 1, 2, 3, 4 protons have, give us signal increase to how to we separate out which type of the proton on this proton on which carbon is not easily to separate. So we know how to this protons signals whenever two protons are close to each other, when two protons are close to each other in space, so the distance must be less than 3.5 angstrom. If the distance have a 3.5 angstrom, then the signals increase to not separate out in other methods. So how to separate that signals by the protons of the nuclear Overhauser effect? The iridation of the one proton increase the intensity. When the signal intensity increase by one proton of the signal of the other proton, the increase of intensity of one proton by other proton, this word is very important. The intensity increased by the other proton, the which other proton is the neighbor closest protons. So this increase is 1 to 50 percentage. This increases the intensity of the signal is called nuclear Overhauser effect. When the increase the intensity, and this intensity we know which proton give this signal and separate out easily, is called a nuclear Overhauser effect. So we saw the how to really mechanize this effect. The NOE is by dipolar coupling between nuclei. We know about the nuclei and dipolar. The dipolar means the polarity of the coupling. We know the coupling reagent of the J coupling and the vicinal, geminal, and long range. This is the dipolar coupling between nuclei. This nuclei, the local field and one nucleus is affected by presence of another nucleus. The one nucleus is affected by another nucleus. Nucleus is the proton nucleus. The neighboring proton nucleus is affected by the neighboring. The closest is the length is 3.5 angstrom. The result is mutual modulation of resonance frequency. This resonance frequency modulation frequency is mutual. Then the increase of one signal intensity, then we show this intensity and separate out which proton gives this intensity. And same another proton to give a energy, and they increase the intensity of this protons, and we separate out both the protons intensity, and we know how to this protons intensity separate out. Here we saw the nuclear overshoot effect to the graphically method. The interaction between nuclear spins mediated through the empty space. The empty space of the, we know the space of the two protons have a 3.5 angstrom. The like ordinary bar magnets. The important is effect is time average. The time average, when the time have the intensity increase, then we show the signal of the protons give rise to dipolar relaxation. Then T1 and T2 specially to cross relaxation and the NO effect. This cross relaxation and NO effect. Here we saw the coupling of JAX. A means HA protons and X means HX protons. These two protons are closest to with each other to give coupling of JAX. When we saw in proton NMR and 1H NMR spectroscopy, both protons give a signal have same intensity and near. So how do we separate? When if we increase the intensity of HA, then HX give all energy to HA, and then HX intensity is low and HA intensity is high, and we know, and we separate these HA protons. Similarly to the HX, when HX intensity is high, then HA is low, and similar to separate the HX proton. This is the part of 1s spin population affects 13C spin population NO effect. This similar to in carbon spectroscopy of the 13C in NO effect. When this carbon is W1 or W2 have the carbon intensity is increasing of alpha alpha and beta beta, then the if 1H alpha and 13C alpha, then both are increased same time, and the beta have the increase same time, similar to HA and HX. And how to separate this saturate 1H of signals. The 13C signals are enhanced by a factor. This factor have shown in the figure. These methods to NO effect, how to really they effect, and we use this NO effect. So this will the methyl group so small NO effect. This methyl group of CH4, then the one another three hydrogen give all the intensity of the one hydrogen, and this hydrogen intensity is high, and we separate this hydrogen. Similar to this another methyl group is by normal size if NO effects in another protons. These four protons to one by one, and we separate out these four protons, these signals easily. How this really use in a, we saw this example. The nuclear overosser effect is useful for distinguish the structural and stereoisomer. It's also useful in distinguish exo and endo products in bicyclic compound. We know all about the stereoisomers. The stereoisomers of the optically active or not active, it's enantiomer, diastereomers. We know about the stereoisomers. So this use method to separate out the stereoisomer structure and also the exo and endo products of bicyclic compounds. So using NOE1 can distinguish following two isomers. There are two isomers have the isovanillin and vanillin. Here the vanillin have a methoxy group, and isovanillin have a also methoxy group. But the proton neighboring proton is Ha and Hc. In vanillin, the neighboring proton is Hc, and the isovanillin, the neighboring proton is Ha. So this effect, how to separate the methyl group have a three hydrogen proton, and the another Ha have one and Hc have also one. So so the Ha to separate by another three methyl group, and this the normal PMR spectra will not differentiate about two isomers. These isomers have not separated out by the normal spectra. Therefore, the irradiation of methoxy group is carried out and the NOE is studied. How this really affect we show in other slide. In case of isovanillin, the NOE is observed on Ha proton and its height is increased. Then when Ha protons its height it increase. While in case of vanillin, the NOE will be observed on proton Hc. This the we know the Ha and Hc the neighboring proton of methoxy group. They if the increase of height the proton Ha, while in the aniline an NOE will be observed on proton Hc, and accordingly there will be increase in its signal intensity. This signal intensity is according to increase to 1 by 1, and we separate the signal intensity, and we know which proton give this signal. Thus the NOE in two isomers are observed on two different protons, and isomers can be distinguished. There is no restrictions of number of bonds between two protons. Here no any restrictions to number of two protons, but which may undergo NO interaction, but the necessary requirement is they must be in a close proximity. Because of the if the no in the close proximity, they are separated out easily in another spectroscopy. So we are not using the NO effect, but in NO effect they are close to each other and we not separately easily. So we using the NO effect. Here the example of the uh, benzene ring. On the benzene ring, the para distributed benzene compound. In the para, on the para position, the methoxy, hydroxy, amine, and methyl group, and a hydrogen group, and electron withdrawing group of the NO2 and COOH. Their delta value in ppm are so by the NO effect. So thank you to study NO effect and shift reagent.